The Miami Heat may have just found another hidden gem, this time on their G League affiliate team, the Sioux Falls Skyforce. We'll break down how this breakout player could have a massive impact on this current Miami Heat team due to the injuries we currently have at the guard position. We'll break this all down on this episode of Heat Digest, where we create daily Miami Heat content. So if that interests you, subscribe to the channel, as almost 84% of you guys currently watching are not currently subscribed. We are on the road to 1,200 subscribers, and we appreciate all of your support, so thank you. But go down and subscribe to the channel, and now let's get to it and break down who this breakout player is for the Miami Heat. Again, for their G League affiliate team, the Sioux Falls Skyforce. His name is Josh Christopher, and last night he had a hell of a performance, a career high of 40 points for the Skyforce in a win over the Memphis G League team, 121-107. Here's the box score. Josh Christopher, in 37 minutes playing the forward position for the Skyforce team, had 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists with two blocks and a single steal, while shooting 14 of 22 from the field. That is 63%, including 4 of 9 from behind the three-point line and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He was extremely efficient from everywhere he shot from last night in this 40 ball from Josh Christopher. It was extremely fun to watch, as he is such an athletic and exciting high-energy guard that can play the forward position like he did last night. And again, a hell of a performance from Josh Christopher. He is 6'5", 215, great frame for a shooting/small forward. And again, 22 years old. This kid is so extremely young. He just has not had a surplus of time to really play in the NBA. We pull up his numbers. He's played 2 years in the NBA, drafted in 2021-2022 by the Houston Rockets. He did play there from the 2021 till the 2023 season, both times for the Houston Rockets. In the first season, he only played 74 games, starting in 2 of them where he averaged just under 8 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, and 2 assists, with just under a steal per game. And then in that second season, in the sophomore season, in 2022-2023, for the Houston Rockets, his numbers did drop a bit, but again, so did his minutes, averaging just under 6 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist per game in less than 13 minutes a game, in 12.3. In the first season, he did average 18 minutes, so a substantial amount of minutes were taken from him going into that second season. But again, not a big surplus of games, only starting 4 games out of the 138 games he has played in throughout his 2 years of an NBA career. So now he's playing for the Skyforce, and he seems to be finding his way, as during this little recap, his name is mentioned a bunch, as he led the way for the Skyforce. Yes, he had 40 points on 14 of 22 shooting, as well as 10 rebounds, leading the Skyforce, who are currently 20-10. But obviously, also, Orlando Robinson added 25 points on 12 of 15 shooting, with a game-high 12 rebounds and with a plus-minus of plus 22. Again, both leading not only the team but the game. But again, Josh Christopher, as he led not the Miami Heat, but the Skyforce. He had 23 of the 26 points with Orlando Robinson in the second quarter on 9 of 10 shooting. Absolutely dominating the second quarter, really single-handedly with just the help of Orlando Robinson in the course of that second quarter for Josh Christopher. He went on, and in the fourth quarter, he and Alondas Williams, the other two-way player for the Miami Heat, playing for the Skyforce team, combined for 22 points in the final frame to fend off Memphis to win the game 121-107. A really great win for the Skyforce team, as they've been really good all year long, playing with Alondas Williams, who has had monstrous games like this Josh Christopher game last night. He had a multiple 40-point game as well as a 50-point game. That's why we see him currently as the 5th string on the depth chart for this Miami Heat team. I think that Josh Christopher honestly could fit into this team, a young, athletic guard who can play both the 1, 2, and even the 3, depending on the size we have at the 4 and 5 positions while he is on the floor. Now, Christopher, again, could fit in, but I don't know whether or not he will be called up due to the fact that, yes, we have Terry Rozier, who has really become the player that we were expecting him to become, especially as of late, especially against last night when he was extremely clutch down the stretch for this Miami Heat team against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But then we look at Tyler Hero, the 2nd string point guard, the 1st string shooting guard, has been out. He is not going to even be reevaluated for at least another week, if not 10 days, with the right foot injury. And then Duncan Robinson, our 2nd string shooting guard, who does play a bit of the point guard, especially with the lack thereof of talent we have with the injuries we've been dealing with, has been out with back discomfort. So again, going to be very interesting. The amount of players we do have out, we do have Patty Mills and DeLon Wright, as well as Alondas Williams, who is another G League player on a two-way contract. It's going to be very interesting. We still do have a bunch of depth, but whether or not we're going to need another able body, another able ball handling guard that has the ability to defend and is athletic with high energy and a high end motor, it's going to be interesting. I could see how he could fit, but again, a lot of depth at that position due to the fact that we went out and got Terry Rozier just before the All-Star break, and then we added Patty Mills and DeLon Wright just after we did bring up Alondas Williams on that two-way contract. So the Miami Heat have been extremely busy with transactions this season, but all of them have been at the guard position. So again, whether or not Josh Christopher does get pulled up is still in question, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen due to the fact that he is a very good and able body that can bring a lot to the team at 6'5" and only being 22 years old. With the lack that he has of experience, if you put him under the wing of someone like Patty Mills or DeLon Wright or even like Terry Rozier and Jimmy Butler, I could see how this could help him greatly. Again, only 22 years of age. At 6'5", he has the great potential and great possibility to be a very significant player, not only for this Miami Heat team, but in the league. And with the skill set that he does bring to not only the game, but really to the team that he plays for, not only is he going to go out and be effective on the offensive end, being able to score the basketball, but he has the ability to handle the basketball, and he is a freak athlete. He has the ability to jump out of the gym. I was watching this kid play when he was still in high school and then in college and then now in the pros. He is an absolute freak, and he has always been that way. I wouldn't be surprised if he was pulled up by the Miami Heat and he was really dominant in the stretches of time that he did get to play, if any. I can't wait to see whether or not he is pulled up. Again, not a lot of playing time for Josh Christopher. I can't wait to see if he is pulled up. Again, a 40-point game on 63% shooting. I don't care if you're in the G League or if you're in the NBA or what you're doing. A 40-point game while shooting 60%, 14 of 22, is no like slight of performance, as he was simply fantastic, including 4 of 9 from 3. He's not scared to shoot the 3 ball. He'd fit in great on a Miami Heat team that really lives and dies by the 3-point shot. So again, let me know down in the comments, would you guys like to see Josh Christopher given a chance on this Miami Heat team, or would you rather him just play out the rest of this year on the G League team, come back possibly next year and pulled up by the Miami Heat after we possibly lose Patty Mills or DeLon Wright in this offseason, and we do have a lack of depth at the guard position once again. So let me know down in the comments. That's going to be it for this episode of Heat Digest. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.